Hello, everybody. Welcome to Movie Review 30, the live stream. This one for an installation in the Monsterverse franchise. That being this one being on Netflix and not in the movie theaters.
And this is Skull Island. Yeah, that's literally the title.
So, how should we explain the premise here? Well, basically, the story is this takes place, I think, in the 90s.
Well, it was wiki pages say it's set in the 90s.
All right, I can say so. Story practically being there's multiple characters for one thing. There is a girl. There's a girl which we can't really say who it is,
and the two boys,
and their father, and their father's practically hunting for something, and then it goes awry, and they practically are stranded on the island. So I think that's really how we could say it there. So where to begin for this one?
Well, I gotta say, I actually enjoyed this series so far.
Same here. This actually has some interesting nods while also showing some twists and turns. But this is not afraid to practically be brutal.
Oh, yes.
So there's that.
Oh, and somebody commented.
Yeah, it's somewhat the Kong universe, but more of a Monsterverse where Kong and Godzilla basically meet. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, Godzilla's not in this because this is centered on Kong. I mean,
obviously,
monkey. I will show you, monkey.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I had to go there.
All right.
So, and also this is a non-spoiler review, by the way.
So where do I begin for this one?
Because the reason why this is non-spoiler because everyone who's watching this probably haven't watched the whole series yet because
you might want to leave this live stream if you haven't seen it yet.
So please don't spoil it in the comments when you're.
All right. So there's that.
So what else?
The animation's done by Powerhouse, the same guys who did Castlevania, Masters of the Universe Revelations, and Blood of Zeus. I mean, the animation is good despite some hiccups along the way, but it's not enough to deteriorate the product.
Yeah, because we easily notice one little animation hiccups where one of the creatures
space are either on the they're basically on the greenery, or there's basically a scene where they're running from a giant monster, and you can clearly tell it's just a 2D character on a 3D background.
Ooh!
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah. So I would say, yeah, the animation is actually really top notch. Well, for the most part, but either way. Oh wait, we got some more visitors.
Sebastian Marino. I don't know who you are, but
hi Darius.
Pleased to meet you. All right.
So, yeah, the animation is nice looking, and I really do like the character models, especially Kong.
Oh, same here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. What? Oh wait, excuse me for a sec. I forgot to set up the timer. Sorry.
All right.
So we maybe have this is an hour half-hour streaming.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Keep going. Yeah. Unfortunately, Cliff, this is not the time, given this is a live stream of a review. So, sorry about that.
yeah, so we won't be able to give out questions. I mean, if we're gonna say we could give out some questions, but not right.
You could put in the comments section. We'll try to answer as soon as we can. So, in the meantime, please keep this on topic. Thank you.
And also those moments in the show that are actually surprisingly hysterical.
Oh yeah, there are some moments of charm, endearment, and the humor is varied, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, I mean it's just like with Kong Skull Island all over again. I mean the movie is what I mean, because the show is a direct sequel to the film. I mean before Kong meets Godzilla.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because like this should be Dead Island, and there's guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, Kong's a character in this.
Yeah, and even though Kong is not in the show a lot, but when he's on screen, yeah, it pays off.
Pretty much.
I mean, he has better screen time than the giant ape and King of the Lost World.
Yeah. Big Jack Films made a review of that, so.
And also, I heard he plans to do a review on that.
Oh yeah, I look forward to seeing that.
And you might check out our review of it too as well for you and you.
Pretty much.
And oh yes, that and also I really do like its storyline, even though it's not finished yet. Because we won't.
All we'll say is it ends on a cliffhanger, so just keep that in mind.
Like I really like it's like world building that we've seen in the movie Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
And we get to see like newer creatures.
Yeah, it really does add to the world.
Like you may have like seen it like in the trailer. Like those like sand crab creatures.
Yeah, and when you think about it, those creatures were a nod to both Tremors and the Ray Harryhausen film Mysterious Island.
Yep, and also there's like this one like crocodile looking creature that the times it's on 4 legs and then on 2.
Yeah, that's a little terrifying.
Yeah. And okay, so can we like go over like maybe the characters?
Well, there's Charlie, who basically just wants to go to college. That type of typical.
Kazum type.
Thank you. Typical teenage crowd, whereas his father is basically a sea monster hunter. There's Mike, who is Charlie's friend.
And we won't spoil anything, but this poor kid's going through a bit of a
rough patch.
Yes, and it's like, yeah, I feel bad for him. It's like this poor kid can't catch a break.
Yeah, pretty much.
And let's go over like Annie, voiced by Mae Whitman.
But you know her better as Amity, Katara, April, or President Lone Star's daughter in Independence Day.
And one of the evil exes from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say I really like Annie in this. And she had... And her monster best friend, Dog. No, seriously.
Yeah, that's literally the creature's name, dog.
Yeah. And yeah, dog is like a mix. The design is like a mixed breed of a bear and a bulldog,
Yeah,
or a buck.
yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
No, pug.
Oh, I mean pug. Sorry. And yeah, I find dog to be kind of an endearing monster character,
Yeah.
and also so I try to go for a few of the other characters like this woman.
Go right ahead.
Oh yeah, this woman is she does some bad things, but we won't get into spoilers of what her motive is. But
Yeah, she's a complex character.
Yeah.
And what I actually liked about it is none of the characters are completely evil or completely good.
yeah, so there's no so at first we thought they were like terror. I mean, like at first we thought they were like pirates, but
But there's more to it when you see the show.
yeah, once you do, you'll see what we mean.
Yeah.
And also I really like that like that red giant big bird.
Yeah, looks more like a phoenix. We might as well call it that. And to answer your question, Sebastian, yes. Yes, it is a contoy.
Yes, I got this on Amazon. I mean, doesn't this thing look cute? And also, speaking of Kong,
yeah, as mentioned before, Kong actually has a character.
yeah, I mean,
which is rare for a giant monster.
Yeah, and it's the same Kong that we saw in the two Monsterverse films, Kong Skull Island and Godzilla vs. Kong. This show is like set in between those.
I think 2017.
Well, I think he's asked.
Oh, 2021.
No, it's from 2021. The toy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was marketed for Godzilla vs. Kong, obviously, but matches of what we're looking at. Okay, as we were saying about Kong.
Yeah, he has an interesting character arc, which you'll see in one of the few episodes. I mean, granted, since this is about Skull Island, Kong is mostly a side character for a majority of the show. There is one episode that is focused on him.
Yeah, Butchers. We can't say what the episode is, but you have to.
Yeah, might as well.
Because there are moments with Kong who is very sad, but again, boy, the Monsterverse really does humanize Kong a lot.
Yep.
And also, let's go. One thing, should we talk about the villain of the show?
Well, there is a villain of the show, but it's not a person.
Yeah, this person. Okay, yeah, it's not a person. It's a freaking Kraken.
Yep.
We can't give away what the Kraken looks like, but we can describe what it does.
Basically, think of a character who can not only shoot electricity, but also shoot venom.
Yeah, which is actually. Yeah, I mean, imagine if our characters of our review shows dealt with a Kraken like that.
That'd be one hell of an experience. All right. And this creature is actually rather smart for what it is.
Yeah, so when it does smart things, I'm like, how the hell are these monsters so smart?
Yeah, and that's another thing what I like about the show. As it starts on, it leaves you asking questions in a good way.
Yep. And
you don't know who these characters are at first, but over time, you start to learn more and more. It leaves you guessing.
Yeah.
And even when you predict something, you're still a little suspicious of some of their motives.
Yeah, I do. And also there's like a bit of a symbiotic relationship going on in the show.
which isn't uncommon in in Monsterverse lore.
Yeah, I mean, and I also do love the chemistry between Annie and Dog
Oh yeah,
because their relationship, I mean, it was like a owner and pet.
I think so, but she doesn't. Oh,
Oh, right. But again,
the answer to your question, Sebastian, no.
what was the question? Yeah, no Godzilla reference. It's just about Kong.
Pretty much
And what?
nothing.
And also, let's go over the action in this.
Yeah, the action is intense and does leave you at the edge of your seat. And some of the fight scenes are just downright brutal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the fight scenes are really brutal. When stuff happens, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, imagine some of the brutality in the Kong Skull Island movie and amplify that to 50.
Yeah, I mean, like, if anyone remembers the scene in Kong Skull Island where a guy was thrown up into the air,
Or and chopped up into and practically chopped up into a million pieces, like
yeah, something like that. And heck, in the show there was like a helicopter that was trying to rescue the survivors, but then
wah, wah, wah.
will you cut that out? Oh.
I'll never not stop doing that.
Oh. So sorry, nothing of importance.
That's all right.
Yeah, and that brutal action scene when even like moments with the humans can get like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Especially when Kong does his like brutalities on one of the creatures.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Yeah. And so, what else is there to say?
What else is there to say? There are, as mentioned before, there are multiple nods for several different movies.
Oh, and also, I'll be right. I gotta use the bathroom, so keep talking about the show. I'll be.
So anyway, there are, as mentioned before, there are several nods throughout certain movies, i.e., Mysterious Island, Tremors, 2005 Kong, King Kong Escapes, even Ebra Horror of the Deep. And I kind of like it. That's what I kind of like about this film. So, and there are plenty of scenes. So basically, there's plenty of scenes where you're watching it and you know that scene where Leonardo DiCaprio just doing this? Yes, Sebastian, but sadly, Ebra does not appear in this movie. As much as we wish he did. Yet, pretty much. Oh boy. So yeah, you can basically make a drinking game out of this, but in a good way. And when it comes to some of the, and what else is there? Characters are actually pretty well written. The more I think about it, I mean, and they're not. They don't follow. They have a little bit of cliche, but not enough to the point where it deteriorates you from the product. So, yeah, there's that. And there are plenty of yes, but there are some hiccups across the project, and there's some you can blatantly tell. There's even some where you don't have to be careful enough to notice. And Powerhouse, I mean, as much as some of their projects were hit and miss, it is undeniable that their animation is stellar. And what else? And as for the music, nothing too memorable, but nothing too forgettable. Yes, but also not exactly clip, to answer your question. And there are something, and what I like about the story is that it leaves you guessing. I think I've already said this before. And now the characters are exactly unlikable, but they're not. But they do leave you asking in a good way. So there's that. Again. And to answer your question, no. Huh. One moment, please. And
I'm back.
I was wondering how the heck you were. All right. Sorry about that.
So yeah, what did I miss?
Well, I just put in my 2 cents
What were the 2 cents?
about the characters, the animation, and somewhat the story.
Yeah. So again, I'm sorry if I was gone for a while because it's complicated.
All right.
So anything else?
I think that's about it on my area. Yep.
So yeah, I really love the show what it is. Oh, excuse me, for what it is, and after watching it, I really want to see more after that cliffhanger we just had because it feels like the story is not over yet.
Oh yeah, this is far from over.
And I was hoping next season we'll get a little more of this guy.
Yep.
And so what else?
What else is there?
And also, no, I don't want to say. I don't want to spoil nothing.
All right.
So yeah, I think what.
So aside from that, so yeah.
So yeah, I don't think we have anything left to say, but I think it's time we should give out our final verdict.
And Sebastian, we share in that sentiment. So I'll give it an A.
Yeah, sure. I give it an A as well, and yep, same. So yeah, we both gave the movie an A. So
we would talk about this more, but we can't do it without spoiling it. I didn't know you left your cell phone here. Sue me.
Well, that's why, because I was I was in the bathroom. Remember?
Oh, no, I thought you brought your phone with you. I do.
So yeah, I think that's all we gotta say. But so we highly recommend this show if you're a fan of King Kong or in the MonsterVerse in general. If you have Netflix,
we highly recommend it. So
and also I recently heard that there's going to be a comic book crossover between the Monsterverse and the DC Comics, and it's called Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. And it's not a joke. Big Jack Films told us about this.
I gotta look this up. I thought this was just fan art, but even Sebastian, please go follow them. They're a great person. Stated this as well. So at this point, we're preaching to the choir.
So that means, can we give out answer questions, like a Q&A?
So if anybody has any questions about the project, so please keep this relevant.
Is it? And we only got 39 minutes.
So just please keep the questions relevant to this review. And you do have a good point there, Sebastian. Might as well go. He fought the Avengers. Might as well go with the Justice League.
Yeah, because I read what the premise is, that Godzilla and Kong are set into the DC universe through some multiverse thing.
Yeah,
as usual with other insane DC crossovers.
Oh yeah. All right. So if anyone has any questions, please let us know. All right.
Oh, you did Caleb's films.
All right. Okay.
If anyone has any questions for me, please.
Or any of us, ask away. Caleb, please keep this relevant.
Okay.
Right. All right. Would you want Mecha Kong reference in a potential second season or flat out add?
That's a good one.
All right, just keep those questions coming. Just keep them relevant to the project, please.
So 37 minutes.
All right.
So I had to move it so that our heads get a better view.
I ain't saying a thing.
Neither am I.
Never get it. If anybody has any other questions involving the project, please ask away.
About the show we reviewed?
Yes, correct.
Yep. As well as our favorite moments, without spoilers. So who was our favorite characters?
All right. This series or Kong Skull? Oh, that's a good one.
I would probably say all the above.
Best episode would probably be the Kong one.
Yeah, where Kong is the central focus in one episode. But again, we can't say what happens in it. So you gotta.
All right.
But one thing I would say that the show was a lot better than Kong King of the Apes.
Or Kong the animated series. Yeah, true story. There were several animated shows based on the giant ape.
Yeah. In those earlier Kong cartoons that we had before Skull Island,
All right, favorite character. A tie between Charlie and Mike, mostly because they're basically the comical protagonists.
You said Charlie and Mike?
Yep.
Mine would have to be a dog.
All right.
And also about Kong King of the Apes, that because I remember seeing Big Jack Jones' review of that, and oh boy, Jack lost it.
To answer your question, Sebastian, yes. That is a big, fat yes.
Yeah, big fat yes. And okay, now I started daydreaming about the Mighty Kong. And has anyone ever heard of Huey Tumor, who reviews anime movies that are stop hand-drawn, generated? Because I recommend you check out Huey Tumor's Mighty Kong review, where how he
yeah.
Any point the spider pit scene gets what?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Me neither. Oh, and back to like Mighty Kong, where it ends that Kong lives, and he was like, "Kong lives? You money grubbing son of a!"
Yeah.
Living in the sunlight.
I hate those movies where they force in a happy ending. It never works, especially given that the ape was just practically shot to death and fell thousands of stories to concrete.
But in Mighty Kong, he lived.
He still fell on a really high platform. All right, enough of that bad shit. On to good shit.
Yeah. And
I know what you're talking about, Sebastian, but I don't even know how to explain that without spoilers.
I think he means the spider pit from the original movie. So yeah, again, I can't explain it either. Oh, 32 minutes.
All right. So if anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask.
Yeah. And also, after Huey Tumor reviewed Mighty Kong, he went to go back to watch the original movie, which,
yeah.
And when he was watching the original, he was like, "Sometimes old movies really are the best."
All right.
And also, I really like Kong's like the character model on Kong, where I mean, in Skull Island is what I mean.
Oh yeah. Other projects by Powerhouse Animation you've seen, Castlevania.
Yeah, so far.
I've heard Blood of Zeus was good, so I'll have to check that out. I think that might still be on Netflix, by the way.
I hope so, because because a few years ago that Netflix removed all of the Marvel stuff. I'm like, oh,
it's on Disney Plus, so what are you upset about?
Oh, right. So that's the good news. And I heard that Daredevil was getting a revival called Born Again.
Oh yeah. Now the He-Man cartoon they did, that's a little touchy subject, which I'd rather not get into.
Yeah, I heard mixed feelings about that one.
So please, for the love of Skywalker, do not mention that. You have to hit the mature settings. I know. I mean, he's close to 30, and I'm 28.
Yeah, I'm almost about to turn 30, so my birthday's coming up soon.
All right.
So anyone could like wish me a.
Happy birthday, old man.
I'm not that old, dude.
I do that with my brother. Trust me. That is a lot. And trust me, even children will consider you old.
Well, you'll be turning 30 when you in
Don't-
2025.
Don't remind me.
Sorry.
Oh.
DK, DK, DK. I'm Donkey Kong. DK.
That's enough from you, Diddy.
Sorry.
Uh,
Oh, thank you, Sebastian.
okay, so any more questions?
Yeah. That could involve birthdays.
Or the project?
You know, I have a question for you.
What?
Who would we want to fight? Kong or Donkey Kong?
Well, I probably have to lean it to Donkey Kong, but Kong does have some good experience. But I mean, since Donkey Kong has toon power, that's practically enough for him to win the day.
Okay. I mean, if something like that would happen, it would have to be like a parody.
Yeah. All right.
And also, Antonio, we watched the show in two different days, yesterday and to.
To answer your question, Sebastian, hardly. Tokupunk, this is about the Skull Island Netflix series. Please keep this relevant. I welcome you here. Just follow the rules. Thank you.
Yeah. Good monkey. Who's a good monkey? You're the good monkey.
All right. That's your opinion. We personally liked it.
Yeah.
All right. If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask.
Yeah.
None. Not even a beeper. No.
Also, okay, 27 minutes, guys.
All right. So please feel free to ask any further questions about the review. Well, about the project.
Ow, 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 ow. Hey, don't hit me, Kong.
Well, I could ask you a question.
What?
What got you into the project anyway?
Well, you say this was like my idea?
No, what got you into King Kong? I mean,
Oh, how did I get into Kong?
yep.
Huh. Oh, that's hard. Well, I would say I can't remember. I don't really remember how I first knew about Kong. Like he was mostly like referenced when he fought Godzilla, and
Huh.
but I would say the first Kong film I saw was the Mighty Kong. But the first giant gorilla movie I saw was Mighty Joe Young, the Disney remake. So it's somewhat of a Kong movie, but not.
Hey, it's a pretty underrated remake, so can't really be mad.
Yeah. And I remember seeing like the 70s remake of King Kong. Like when I saw it as a kid, I didn't have like much appreciation on it. But as time went on, thanks to like several like YouTubers, especially Jack, I had better appreciation on the movie. What were you?
Same here. And how did I find the original King Kong? I remember seeing it on TV and just remember seeing a dinosaur, given I was a dinosaur nut. I got curious, and I just remember, and then later I just saw this giant ape basically murdering a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, doing the classic
And then I learned the name was King Kong in a Jurassic Park documentary, which it was on the DVD, which was on the DVD release of the original Jurassic Park,
Oh yeah.
hosted by James Earl Jones himself.
Oh, I love that documentary.
Well, you can't go wrong with that.
And I also love that the Jurassic Park referenced King Kong. Like,
What they got in there, King Kong?
yes, and would it be nice if Jeff Goldblum was to be in the Monsterverse?
Well, I would agree with that.
So, and also we're also keeping this humorous.
Oh yeah, might as well try to fire up the mood.
No, no. Thanks, Sebastian, for.
Back in my day, we had VHSs and DVDs. We had them constantly advertised side by side up until 2005.
So that's just stories? Memories of the past? We really are old!
My story starts in 1962. We had to use the word diggity because the Kaiser stole the number 20.
Yeah, and also about like the original Donkey Kong game. Was it like inspired by King Kong?
Well, obviously.
Well, I think when the original Donkey Kong game came out, I think it was meant to be like a parody of this beloved guy.
Funny thing was, there was actually a lawsuit by Universal, and Nintendo won that lawsuit. And you know who the name of the lawyer was? Kirby. Hence the name of the big blob.
Oh. Okay.
Him too.
Oh. And yeah, and you know, again, I have more appreciation on the 70s remake over its sequel, King Kong Lives.
Yep.
And I'm also kind of, and also, is it true that Jack actually likes King Kong Lives?
Yeah, but you know who else wasn't a fan of that movie?
Who?
Sarah fucking Connor. Linda Hamilton hated the project. And even when Jack asked her one time, she's like, you had to ask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really.
She looks on with that film with the utmost content and disappointment. Same here, Sebastian. I actually saw the whole thing on DVD in late 2005.
And I saw the original on VHS around late 90s or early 2000s.
2005. Very good year.
And when did you see the Peter Jackson remake
the
first time?
I think like Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, you mean like in the theaters?
Yeah, the day after Christmas.
Oh, that's nice. And also one thing about the Skull Island, like it does sort of somewhat reference the 2005 remake.
Oh yeah, this has references here and there as mentioned before.
And also, if the show also feels like an anime version of Lost, which
minus the Purgatory and minus Mira Furlan.
Oh, and I want to let everyone know I never saw the show Lost. I only saw bits of it when my parents were watching it.
I mean, does your project also include Kong parodies? Well, I was going to review Equal Guesses King Kong, but that was, let's just say the humor has a tendency of racism. Yeah, I ain't touching that.
Okay, for what you told me, I don't think I want to touch it either because, and also to everyone know,
Jack already did that. Once enough. No thanks.
So yeah, I don't want to go near it either, right?
Yeah, I was originally going to view it for season 2 until I learned how questionable it was, so I just picked the Eighth Wonder instead. I'll review other Kong parodies just as long as they're appropriate.
And so yeah, we you have reviewed 3 Kong stuff in a row: the Big Jack Films remake, Eighth Wonder, and the.
To answer your question, Sebastian, this is going to be this guy's project. I'm the independent or fan made media guy.
Yeah, so I would be open to review King Homer. Maybe a top list of King Kong parodies.
Well,
whoa! Look at the size of that platform.
Hey, monkey, want a peanut? I said one.
And back to it. And we also reviewed that King Kong fan film that we did like last year.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either.
And also during that review, I completely.
Yeah, he practically did a bad thing.
Well, not on purpose.
You trespassed on an illegal island. There's a reason why colonialism is bad.
And then it leads up to the pilot we were working on. Well, even though it's not finished yet, but there'll be 2 more parts to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, baskets. I have to review it.
Wait, is it seriously independently made? Yes. Yeah, it'll be your punishment for leaving me to die.
No. That's not going to be my punishment. I am destined to review this shit anyway.
Well, it serves you right for leaving me to die on Skull Island.
Dean, you illegally trespassed there and destroyed the temple. How many more minutes left anyway?
18.
Oh boy. So if anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask.
Oh yeah, just remember thoughts on that announced project. What is producing that?
Yeah, I've heard about that. I'm gonna wait until it comes out. So
yeah, we don't. It's interesting that Disney's doing a con project, but we don't have anything to say yet. So
we'll wait.
We don't know who are the cast for the crew or what Kong himself is going to look like.
All right. Oh, sorry, that was my timer. If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask.
Mm-hmm.
We have like how many left?
17.
We have 17 minutes left, so if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask.
Oh, and also about Skull Island, the show has like giant insects.
Yeah. Voice acting wise, best performer. Well, in the show, Mae Whitman.
Yeah, Mae Whitman as Annie, and yeah, she really does a good job in the show as Annie, and we won't give away her backstory, but
I will say she is incredibly unpredictable, and that's what I like about her.
Yeah. And I also, like I said, she has a really good bond with Dog.
Yep. All right.
No, question for you. Worst giant ape movie ever made?
King Kong Lives.
Oh, Jack's going to come for you.
Trust me. He's already upset about the fact that I prefer Viz over Deke.
So do I. And not just kidding.
All right. If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask.
And also don't mind the background. Like,
yeah, we're recording this at an art school dorm. And answer your question, Sebastian, I would too. back during Godzilla versus Kong, there you get like there's like that Team Captain America, Team Iron Man thing for Captain America Civil War. There was something like that for Godzilla versus Kong. I was Team Godzilla. Dean was neither, and it was even on. It was really big on TikTok.
And like I said, I was more in the middle. And you called me a double agent, by the way.
Yep.
And if I said that it made me for my in character, everyone's going to give me a dirty look. Like a.
And yeah, as Sebastian said, Godzilla's Godzilla.
When we were watching Godzilla vs. Kong for the first time, Godzilla was holy crap.
Oh yeah.
But again, this is about Kong, not Godzilla.
So, anyone has any questions? Please feel free to continue asking.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking at the ceiling. All right.
After this, I would like to watch King Homer.
Sure, that sounds fun.
No!
Ooh! No!
Oh yeah, which argument to find stuff?
Ooh!
Wait, what Lost remake?
Okay, I need to tell you about this.
I'm listening, and everybody's
during the 30s. Toho made a King Kong movie, but it wasn't about Kong. It was about a movie producer who saw King Kong and inspired to have it viewed in Japan. Not much was known about it.
Yeah.
And the footage was destroyed. No one knows what happened to it.
Wow. You know what I feel like that should have been kept buried?
What?
Tomb Maker Sailor Moon.
Yes.
The American pilot.
We don't mention that.
Yeah.
Not in this house.
You mean this dormitory?
Yeah, there was also a comedy. I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah, Skull Island has comedic moments and it knows when to lighten up a bit.
I think they were referring to the Lost Toho movie.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what time is it anyway?
Oh, we got 12 minutes.
All right.
Oh yeah, 12 more minutes. Guys, give us any more questions, feel free to ask.
Oh, it's hilarious stuff. Oh, normally I would say keep this relevant, but at this point, that film was so bad it should have stayed buried.
You mean pilot?
Yeah, that pilot should have just stayed buried to the sands of time.
Yeah, I remember when I showed it to you first time and everybody's reacting to it before it was discovered. Everyone, the whole crowd was like, never play that again.
Yeah, just for the love of Christ, please don't. That thing is practically an insult to art.
Imagine if that project was destroyed by Tony Montana.
Oh, it would be a happy ending for everybody.
Because I remember years. No, Sebastian. See, okay, we have to keep this Kong related, but please leave Oppenheimer out of it, please. Okay, you can come out now. For the monkey. Monkey.
LOL. Sorry.
It's all right. Okay, as I was saying about the Sailor Moon, I years ago I watched this full dateline of Sailor Moon compilation stuff, like from the 90s, and there was this guy interviewing with the D actors, like telling them to do the voices, and the guy does the Al Pacino voice by saying, "What are you talking about?" I'm seriously not making this up. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
My God, imagine a crossover between Sailor Moon and Scarface.
Jesus, that'd be one hell of a crossover. All right. What time is it now?
Oh, 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to ask.
Oh, but okay. To call. What would you want?
I would like to see more world building and probably some references to the Monsterverse.
Yeah, me too. And another thing I would like for about the Skullcrawlers, like I would like to see Godzilla fight a Skullcrawler in kaiju size.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because again, with Mechagodzilla wouldn't count because Mechagodzilla was,
well, practically Ghidorah if you saw the movie.
Yeah. And so yeah, would it be sweet if like a Skullcrawler managed to escape from Skull Island?
A Muto reference, perhaps? Probably. Although it would be interesting if it ended around the 2014. If it ended in the 2014 era, like basically 1999.
Oh, it ends in the movie era where the Mutos destroyed Janjira.
Yeah,
Well, actually caused the earthquake.
pretty much.
Again, I mean, we are still getting that Godzilla Apple TV Plus series. And imagine of a Skullcrawler being one of the Titans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got 7 minutes to go.
All right, we're almost there.
Phew.
All right. Any further questions? Please feel free to ask.
Barbie. Barbie.
Why is that a movie? I mean,
Oh wait, Gone has Barbie.
booze. That's not. Well, you're honest.
Okay.
All right. If anybody has any further questions, please feel free to ask. Which of the Titans would you want included? I kind of want to see the Rhedosaurus from the Beast from 20,000 Fathoms in there. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I can dream.
Gamera. And maybe after Godzilla X-Con the New Empire, let Gamera take the spotlight. And I saw one video that Gamera should, like a fan say that reinvent Gamera as an alien. I was like,
I'm pretty sure a kid out there used a Barbie in place of a blonde woman for a King Kong toy.
why are you looking at me like that? Boop. Oh.
What is it with Kong and blonde women anyway?
Uh,
I don't know. I guess he's attracted to blonde women.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're a nice ape. Such a nice, sweet monkey.
I mean, to be fair, Sebastian, when you think about it, it was made in the early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe onto something there. What time is it anyway?
Oh, we got 5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes. So ask as many questions as you can, and we'll try to get to all of them as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pop goes the weasel.
Ooh, we got one. I'm just saying, if a kid had some little sister and they had Barbies, well, they might as well take them to play with King Kong toys.
Okay.
I guess that's true. I mean, funny they should mention that, given Big Jack Films, for his King Kong fan film, actually had a Barbie doll in the shot to give the effect that a giant ape was carrying a woman into the jungle,
And it was also carrying a Ken doll.
or various other Disney dolls to kill.
Ooh. Like, oh my god, he killed Aladdin!
And Tarzan, and destroying everyone's childhood. The end.
And some horror movie director ruined Winnie the Pooh.
All right, any more questions? Ken, was he Ryan Gosling?
Wait, where are you going? Wait, come back.
Asking the question.
Okay, I guess I'm on my own now.
Why?
Hey, you okay, big guy? It's okay. He didn't do anything wrong. It's his fault. Hey!
No, I blame Jack for this. Don't worry, Sebastian. I blame Jack for telling me there's going to be a Barbie movie.
But good news, Jack told me there's going to be a comic crossover between the Monsterverse and DC.
He makes the excuse, oh, I didn't make the movie.
But Jack
he still told me when he shouldn't have said anything. Why make a Barbie movie? Why must you fail me so often?
But good news, we only got 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
So, yeah. If you have any further questions, please ask away. I also have one more question. Your preference which Kong movie? That's a tie between the 1933 and Kong Skull Island.
Same.
All right.
Yeah, because the different movies in their own right where the original King Kong film was like an adventure film.
Yeah, it's a classic. You can't go wrong with that.
And Kong Skull Island
was more following something different, and that's what I respect about it.
It was pretty much like Apocalypse Now meets Shadow of the Colossus, but with Kong in the mix.
And not to mention, it took a different spin on Kong, and that's why I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sebastian, feelings mutual.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
All right. All right.
Well, only 1 minute left, guys.
All right. Any more questions?
Yeah. Anyone?
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Timer.
A few seconds left.
All right. We might as well wrap. All right. Any further questions? Going once.
Going twice.
Going twice.
Oh,
I mean, I like the original, but
yeah, I feel the same way.
But I love the original Kong.
Oh, we do too. But sometimes, well, you know. And that's it. So everyone here, thank you so much for coming in. We are absolutely grateful. Be sure to tune in for the future because we have a lot of other projects in the works. So,
and again, we highly recommend Skull Island, the Netflix series.
So there you go. So that being said, this is Brock McGinnis.
And Dean. And I'm sorry if I disappeared when I was taking a bathroom break.
No problem. Of Lightpost Films, signing off, and have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Found this fun. Nice to see you both. Okay, bye.
See ya.